Hello everyone, I am Clarence from Delta Group and I will be discussing a topic in biochemistry, which is the vitamins. So to continue the discussion of the previous reporter, I will also show and discuss to you the other listed vitamins to distinguish if they are fat or soluble, their functions, their food sources without supplements, deficiency symptoms or diseases, and their risk for deficiency. So we have here pantothenic acid or vitamin B5, pyridoxine or vitamin B6, pyridoxal, pyridoxine or pyridoxamine, cobalamin or vitamin B12, and the biotin. So we have here first the pantothenic acid or the vitamin B5. Vitamin B5, commercially well known as D-pantothenic or pantothenate, is one of the potent water-soluble vitamins of the vitamin B complex, meaning they are the most important vitamins for human life because it is necessary for making blood cells and helps you convert the food you eat into energy. The word pantothenic comes from the Greek word panthen, which means everywhere, as almost all foods contain small quantities of pantothenic acid in them. Pantothenic acid is a water-soluble vitamin ubiquitously found in plants and animal tissues with antioxidant property. So water-soluble vitamins are those that are dissolved in water and readily absorbed into tissues for immediate use. Because they are not stored in the body, they need to be replenished regularly in our diet. Any excess of water-soluble vitamins is quickly excreted in urine and will rarely accumulate to toxic levels. This means that any B vitamins beyond our body's requirement will just be excreted in our urine. And also, vitamin B5 is a component of coenzyme A and a part of the vitamin B2 complex. So we have here the function of the vitamin B5. Pantothenic acid, or also known as the vitamin B5, is an essential nutrient that is naturally present in some foods, added to others, and available as a dietary supplement. And as I've said earlier, it is necessary for making blood cells, and it helps you convert the food you eat into energy. Vitamin B5 is one of the 8 B vitamins. All B vitamins help you convert the protein, carbohydrates, and fats you eat into energy. Other than that, it also promotes healthy skin, hair, eyes, and liver. So we have here some of the food sources of the vitamin B5 that has no supplements added, such as mushrooms, nuts, beans, poultry, and dairy products. Vitamin B5 deficiency is rare, for we casually intake some of its food sources. However, severe deficiency can cause numbness and burning of the hands and feet, headache, extreme tiredness, irritability, restlessness, sleeping problems, stomach pain, heartburn, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, and loss of appetite. Most people in the United States get enough pantothenic acid. However, people with a rare inherited disorder called pantothenate kinase-associated neurodegeneration can't use pantothenic acid properly. This disorder can lead to symptoms of pantothenic acid deficiency. Other than its cause inheritance, there are also some groups that may have a higher risk of vitamin B deficiency. This includes those who are over age of 50, those who are pregnant, have certain chronic health conditions, eat a restricted diet such as a vegan or vegetarian diet, take certain medications such as metformin and acid reducers. Next is the pyridoxine or vitamin B6, pyridoxal, pyridoxine, or pyridoxamine. Pyridoxine, or also known as vitamin B6, is used to prevent or treat low levels of vitamin B6 in people who do not get enough of the vitamin from their diets. Vitamin B6 or pyridoxine is also a water-soluble vitamin found naturally in many foods as well as added to foods and supplements. For its functions, vitamin B6 plays an important role in the body. It is needed to maintain the health of nerves, skin, and red blood cells. Pyridoxine has been used to prevent or treat a certain nerve disorder or peripheral neuropathy caused by the certain medications. Other than that, vitamin B6 also helps the body to make antibodies. Antibodies are needed to fight many diseases, maintain normal nerve function, make hemoglobin, where hemoglobin carries oxygen in the red blood cells to the tissues, and also it breaks down proteins and keep blood sugar or glucose in normal ranges. Vitamin B6 can also be found in these food sources such as peanuts, soya beans, some fish, oats, and bananas. If someone is a vitamin B6 deficiency, he can experience weakness, increased risk of cardiovascular diseases, hematologic or fatigue resulting from anemia is an example, peripheral nervous system, central nervous system or CNS depression, gastrointestinal, and anorexia. Vitamin B6 deficiency is more common in people with liver, kidney, digestive or autoimmune diseases, as well as smokers, obese people, alcoholics, and pregnant women. Pyridoxine-dependent seizures occur almost exclusively in children younger than 3 months, usually presenting in the newborn period. Although pyridoxine deficiency can develop in persons of any age, elderly persons are at increased risk. Next is the cobalamin or vitamin B12. Cobalamin, or also known as vitamin B12, is one of 8 B vitamins. It is a cofactor in DNA synthesis in both fatty acid and amino acid metabolism. Vitamin B12 is also a water-soluble vitamin that is naturally present in some foods, added to others, and available as a dietary supplement and a prescription medication. Vitamin B12 helps the body convert the carbohydrates into fuel glucose, which is used to produce energy. These B vitamins, often referred to as B-complex vitamins, also help the body use fats and protein. It is also a nutrient that helps keep your body's blood and nerve cells healthy. It helps make DNA, the genetic material in all of your cells. It helps prevent megaloblastic anemia, a blood condition that makes people tired and weak. Vitamin B12 can also be found in these food sources. These are fortified cereal, fortified nutritional yeast, clams, beef, and tuna. If someone is a vitamin B12 deficiency, they can experience weakness, tiredness or lightheadedness, heart palpitations and shortness of breath, pale skin, a smooth tongue, constipation, diarrhea, loss of appetite or gas, nerve problems like numbness or tingling, muscle weakness and problems of walking, and vision loss. To those who are more risk for having a vitamin B12 deficiency are those having a family history of disease, in part or all of your stomach or intestine removed, autoimmune diseases including type 1 diabetes, Crohn's disease, HIV, some medicines, strict vegetarian diets, because vegans who consume no animal products and vegetarians who consume some animal products, such as dairy products, eggs, or both, but not meat, have a higher risk of developing vitamin B12 deficiency because natural food sources of vitamin B12 are limited to animal foods. And lastly, being an older adult. Most people, including seniors, get enough vitamin B12 from food, supplements, or a combination of the two. But because our bodies naturally get worse at absorbing these vitamins as we get older, seniors are at risk of developing vitamin B12 deficiency symptoms even if they get enough of the vitamins on their diet. And lastly, we have the biotin. Biotin, also called vitamin B7, is also one of the B vitamins. It is involved in a wide range of metabolic processes, both in humans and in other organisms, primarily related to the utilization of fats, carbohydrates, and amino acids. The name biotin derives from the Greek word bios and the suffix "in". So biotin is also a water-soluble vitamin that helps the body metabolize fats, carbohydrates, and protein. Like all B vitamins, biotin has an important role in converting food into energy. It boosts the health of the hair and nails, supports a healthy pregnancy, and helps manage blood sugar levels, among the other benefits. Biotin functions as a cofactor in the intermediary metabolism of micronutrients, meaning it is needed by the human body to process proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Biotin is also involved in cell production and gene expression, and contributes to the regulation of immunological and inflammatory functions in the body. It is also essential for proper embryonic growth and development. Egg yolk, organ meats such as liver and kidney, whole grains and cereals, cauliflower, and bananas are some of its food sources. Just like vitamin B5, biotin deficiency is very rare in the United States. Symptoms of biotin deficiency start gradually and can build up over time. Symptoms can include thinning hair with progression to loss of all hair on the body, scaly, red rash around the body openings such as eyes, nose, mouth, and perineum, conjunctivitis, ketolactic acidosis, which occurs when lactate production exceeds lactate. Biotinidase deficiency or BTD is the most common cause of biotin deficiency. BTD is a rare inherited disorder where the body is not able to use biotin and leads to biotin deficiency. It is caused by a mutation in the BTD gene. So the risk for deficiency includes those who have medications, intravenous IV feeding, intestinal problems, long-term dieting, biotinidase deficiency, and other genetic causes. Also, biotin deficiency may occur in persons who consume raw eggs 6 per day over many months. Egg white contains a protein called avidin, which binds to biotin extremely tightly, though not via a covalent linkage. In one study, the authors reported that the average plasma biotin concentrations were lower in 16 malnourished children than in 31 controls. Therefore, malnourished children from developing countries are at higher risk of biotin deficiency. Other list vitamins will be discussed to the next reporter. Thank you.